see, you decided you didn't want to be lit. Well, I would like you to light up anyway. It's like my fluid's getting low on my lighter, guys. Ah! And then I drop it. Good job. Good job. Don't worry, guys. I'm fine. Okay, guys. Hello, hello. Welcome back to my parlor. Of course, we're here for a reading. Please do not mind my voice. It snowed about 4 days back now. And that helped a little bit for the pollution issue around here, but not a lot, guys. Not a great deal, a lot. So I'm gonna try not to cough. I'm gonna try to mute myself when I do cough. So, also don't mind my girl in the background. She's been singing for the last couple days, and literally she was doing actual music while I was listening to music the other day, and I was listening to it on my headphones. So, she's getting vocal. All right, guys, I'm gonna do a loud part. I'm gonna do another loud part so you guys don't have to hear it. Okay, and now we do the blind part. It didn't fall out. Okay. One. More than 3. Come on, guys. Sorry, I'm trying very hard not to cough on camera. I tend to get a little sore during the day in the throat, so, you know, I'm trying not to cough as much as I can, really. Okay, so we have the G. She's sounding desperate now. G. And a Z. GGZ. Then, yeah, that's definitely a fawn. We have a golden fawn. So, deer, or specifically a fawn, is going to be relevant to you. This could be a spirit animal, a pet, your favorite animal, the animal that scares you the most. It's something that's very, very... When you heard fawn or deer, something would have clicked. Right? That's what these are supposed to be. Sorry, getting comfortable, guys. These are supposed to be things that inherently resonate in your world. Almost thought the Gypsy Witch cards were missing. Now, I know that there are people in the world who would say, if you have pollution lung, isn't burning incense a problem for you? And that is kind of a double-edged sword answer. Yes and no. It shouldn't be a problem for me. If I'm in a place where it's easier for my lungs, a place of high humidity and or a large amount of foliage, unlike where I'm at, unfortunately, then incense is no problem whatsoever for me. Natural things burning, sorry guys, natural things burning aren't a huge issue for me. Large fires, after a while, of course, they're an issue for literally everybody. So if I'm right next to a bonfire, of course I'm going to have some problems. Especially if that smoke is going towards me. But the only reason that I say yes and no is because where I'm at now, of course, I don't have a huge amount of foliage around me. My neighborhood has a decent amount of trees, but not a lot. My town is very sparse for trees. I mean, everybody has trees everywhere, but it's, you know, dotted around town. And you can definitely tell these were trees that were indigenous to the area. Of course, this was a desert, so it wouldn't have had a lot of trees, maybe Joshua trees and things like that. Cacti are pretty much the trees of the desert, right? So, yeah. And you're gonna ask me why I moved out to a place that is a desert. Don't get me started. I didn't choose it. It wasn't me. It was not my choice. So. Oh, hey, Beta. Beta's being very friendly lately. Unfortunately, Sigma has already regenerated. And I went ahead and I got some tiny shrimp too, because Jack also didn't last very long, unfortunately. Both the frog species and the neon tetra are known for not handling stressors very well, and I wasn't told when I got them, so I had no idea. But we have a Harlequin in there, has the new Sigma. So Sigma's already had their first regeneration. And Theta, of course, is the Tetra, doing quite well, having a lot of fun. Oh, the Harlequin is following the Tetra. Oh, back to her corner. I got a half dozen little tiny shrimp in there too, if they all survived. Alright. So, on to your guys' read, which is what we're here for, right guys? So, I don't know how this read is going to turn out. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad, because it's kind of starting out not so great. At the very beginning of this, what you're asking about here, the time you need to know about, whatever this is. Guys, this isn't a face-to-face. I couldn't tell you what this reading is. Either somebody is asking something in their head and they found this, or there is a warning or a commiseration that is needed to be handed out. Something. But I just read. That's all I know. And if I don't have you here, then I don't know why I'm reading. I just know I'm reading. This is just the advertisement for getting you guys individual readings. Come on. Come get your individual readings. I promise. You'll love the price. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, so I hate being a harbinger of bad news, but at the beginning of this, you felt absolutely, wholeheartedly defeated. You felt like you were at the end. You could not go any further. You still were getting some form of material abundance in your life, but at this point it's rather lackluster because you feel dead already. So, you know, what joy is there to be had after death? At least in this particular mind's eye, from what I'm seeing here. And you felt the amount of immaterial sorrows, proved your point. You felt you were dead. If not physically, you felt you were dead emotionally. This is one I think I will be getting clarity on with other cards, because though you are in this state of feeling like your life is either over or worthless in the first place, you are also learning to manage some material abundance coming. Whether this is something that currently regularly comes to you, or whether this is something new, who knows? Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. Excuse me, guys. So the world had, for all intents and purposes, for all you were concerned, ended you. Material was not a thing for you. You had resource abundance, but you also had emotional and you had turmoils, not material woes, but turmoils. This is advice, I think. Where's the opening? There it is. Yeah, I actually got it to go. Yes. And it landed on the Pentacles, too. That's... I'm gonna tell you right now, if my grands really are helping me do this, that's my grand sense of humor right there. All of them. My mother, all the way up. That's all their sense of humor. Trust me. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, I might not actually have that complicated of a read. I just was having a little trouble really fully working it in. So what I'm seeing here is you will begin to manage Pentacles. You will begin to have money flow in, and you're going to have to manage it. It's not a bad thing. Everybody has to manage what comes into their lives. Even if it's your favorite thing in the world, you still have to manage it. You still have to make sure that it fits in time, space. Like if it's a piece of furniture, you have to manage if it fits into that space. You have to manage the time to get it, or the time to use it, or things like that. If it's people, you have to manage, because of the fact that there are always interpersonal things that happen. So of course you have to manage how your interactions work for you and the other people. So there's a lot when it comes to management in life. And yeah, so in this, you'll have money coming in and you'll need to be able to manage it. This is advice. The way you're going to be able to manage it is you enter into this state where you are you're this mixture, like a swirl ice cream, of the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Balance those. And, of course, the Rider-Waite deck was made in an age where they assumed that all females were nurturers. So, of course, they're telling you, become more nurturing to your money, to yourself, to your friends, to your family, to your neighbors. Be more of a nurturer. And not only that, but take your abundance in stride. Make sure if you're seeing people who need help, you're helping them, because that's what abundance does when it's in a nurturing state. It helps when it has, right? So it's also telling you, however, to ride the woes that come in life with grace, with I want to say esteem, but that's not the right word. For my more masculine thinking people in my audience, of course, with valor, all of that stuff, just the bearing it with honor, not suffering it in silence, but bearing it with honor. You can ask for help even when you're bearing something with honor. Just remember that, your woes aren't the only woes. You remember that when we're asking for help, we remember patience, because not everybody is comfortable helping, or necessarily believing that we need help. And that's fine. Taking all of that with grace. And this is how we get to this place of community, but community where we can thrive not only interpersonally, but also economically. Since unfortunately we live in a capitalistic world where money is pretty freaking important, it is something that we do have to consider. Okay, so it looks like right now it's just kind of, it's just kind of advice to tell you to not to give in to that darkness yet, because you're not there yet. You're going to be there. And once you get there, it's going to be a good there. It's going to be a great there. And all you have to do, no matter who you are, is embody the twin essences, I guess, twin thought processes, the twin spirits of the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Forget the material altogether, both the good and the bad. Remember that what your place is right now is to actually be nurturing those who believe you to be an authority figure, as well as yourself. No matter what, you should be nurturing in this moment. And this is how you get there. You will be getting to where you want to be monetarily. I mean, the world still kicked your ass for a little while, yeah. I'm sorry it did that, but it does that to a lot of us. A lot of us. Some of us, on multiple occasions, and some of us hard enough that we no longer want to participate in particular parts of the world, you know. It's just the way the modern world works. It's kind of why Failed Modern is my company. Is this it? I don't think that went very well, but yes. I don't need any more cards. I'm going to go ahead and do my confirmations, though, because I don't need any more cards. I'm going to do the confirmations. Alright, guys. Oh, God, it itches here. One moment, guys. I need to check something really quick in my calendar. This is not the year that my birthday falls on Monday. I am actually a Monday's child. Strangely enough, I don't like getting out of bed on the best of days. That's not true, guys. But I don't like getting up early at all. Getting up early kind of really hurts my brain. And I don't say that lightly. I say that in a migraine kind of way. So I've never been able to fall asleep early unless I'm really tired, and that happens a lot when I'm having issues with my insomnia, but that's about it. This year, my birthday is on Tuesday, so my birthday is going to be gaming stream day. But the day before, of course, obviously, is the card day. So my thinking is I want to do something kind of special for the reading on the day before my birthday. So what I'm planning on doing is actually taking this deck out, guys. I know, I'm distracting us in the middle of a read. Don't worry, I don't have a problem with it. But I'm planning on taking this deck out, which is the, all greens that I'm pulling out. I guess. Adopt. Sight. It's the words deck that I made. I don't have the chord for the shuffler right now, but I'm gonna have to just do the shuffle for myself. Haven't used them in a long time, and I just wanna see what might happen if I use them again. Okay, I think I've shuffled these more than enough. Alright. And in case you're wondering, guys, my palmistry sign, I really do palmistry. But here's the thing. That was literally my thumb, or pinky pulled that out. Here's the thing about my palmistry, though. I literally actually have to be right there. So I can't just... Oh, you know what? We'll just do this. That's fine. I can't just look at a screen with your palm on it. And I can't just look at a picture of your palm. I actually have to have your palm right there. I have to be able to touch you. Touch your palm to feel the creases and how they actually I want to say move, but move's not the right term because obviously your creases don't move. But, you know, how they are lined up, I guess. There's a lot of that in there. So. There's some other things I do as well. I don't just do those two things, but most of the other things I do are also, like the palmistry, are face-to-face. So I don't talk about doing them because, you know, what's the point? Okay. Most people aren't going to be close enough where I can actually come visit them, so. And I took a trip to visit my friends in March, and that took 3 days. Okay, hold on. I don't like the way they're clumped up, so we're only taking the surface. That right there, those back. Okay. So, if somebody needed me there to, say, cleanse their home, to tell them why they're feeling haunted, to read their palms or cards, and they needed me there so badly that they were willing to, you know, put the money down, not taking those guys, put the money down for me to actually do that trip, well, that's a different story altogether. Okay, but I have to put it right there. Not fall. That's way far away. That might be... Okay. But yes, there are quite a few occult things that I was trained to do as a child, and have also been a practitioner of throughout my teen and adult years. In fact, I have actually practiced some of my occult knowledge with my friend who used to take me out for a couple of his ghost hunts. Okay, so we start with number 9, which is the bird, guys. I know my lighting is terrible, and that camera doesn't like to focus in as good as I'd like. I need to sit down with it and actually go through the settings. I think it's more made for outside action kind of stuff than inside, but you know. I was hoping to do some more of that soon, but we'll see. So it's number 9. The birds signify dire misfortune and furious enemies when near. If far away from the person, with 7, 16, 12, and 22, a chance to avert the evil spell. Avert the evil spell. And then we've got number 5, which is the tree. Good health near flowers. Fulfillment of highest hopes. And I'm not sure. Let me see. I don't think No, there's no flowers. Oh. Oh. Number 25. The clouds with the dark side towards the person. Indicates divorce, with the bright side towards the person ensures domestic happiness. Misfortune, but you have your health. Misfortune, but good health. Divorce. Now, of course, when we're talking divorce, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is somebody you're married to and that you're no longer going to be married to. A divorce is a separation period. Whether it's from someone, whether it's from a business account, say you decide to get rid of your YouTube account, that's a divorce. You divorced yourself from YouTube. When people really get greedy enough to forget that there's an entire world out here that needs to be able to survive, and not just humans. When there's people out here who forget that there are people who don't have enough money to survive, and they are willing to con those people out of that money, so on and so forth. I tend to tell people that I really want to divorce myself from humanity because I do not like the greed. You know? So, I mean, divorce doesn't necessarily mean in a marriage, necessarily, with another human being that you feel love for. Divorce can be quite a few things. And remember, even if you were thinking of divorce only in the context of marriage, that many marriages to this day tend to be something around, business deals. Give me a second here, guys. I want to do some math. We go by the number of the cards. We have 70 altogether. Seven zero, guys. That's the 7. For anybody who's in the numerology, you wanna figure that out for yourself as to what that could mean for you. That's fine. I get that because these two are... Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. It's 68 because these two are number 13 of their suits. The king is number 14. Sorry. Yes, there are 14 cards in each suit for the tarot because there's a page and a knight. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like the road's been really hard, and it's been feeling like you might as well fucking give up. I get that. I do. I've felt that before. But you have good health. You have good health. You have the non-material world getting up there and being like, hey, let's do this. And so just embrace it. Just embrace that non-material. Embrace it with grace. Embrace it with maturity. Embrace it with love, with the willingness to help others when they need help. You know, nurture. Willingness to nurture people. Sorry, my brain forgot what the word was. I love dyslexia, I do. It looks like things are going to fall away, but the things that are going to fall away are not going to be worth holding on to. That's the thing. You have good health. You have the non-material world here showing up, showing out for you. Whatever you want to say. So, you know you can ride through this. You know you can rise above. You know you can get where you need to be. So let that all fall away. Let the things that hurt you so very much, on purpose probably, because this is a card of being hurt at the whim of the universe, at the whim of your world, at the whim of those you are fighting. So let it fall away. If it's fighting you that hard, it's not worth holding on to. If it's fighting you that hard, it's only doing it because it either wants control or it wants let go, or it wants the fight. Those are your three paths to go when you have this kind of thing happening. So let it go. It's not worth it. You've got other stuff that is totally coming in. It's going to be so much better. You're going to have community. You're going to have your creativity, your spark that you need, that you feel you need to live. Just like all of us creatives, you know, you're going to have all of that. So, yeah. Let go of those material woes. Let go of the way the material modern world has seen you, has treated you, and all of that. And, yeah. You're golden. So to speak. Please don't tell me I'm golden, because I would be so itchy if I was golden. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna edit this up for you guys, and I'm gonna celebrate the non-official holiday today. And happy Smoker's Day to all of you who are celebrating. I know. I don't try to put it completely as out there as possible. I got a sticker on my computer recently, but that's as out there as I really try to put it, guys. Because habits are habits, right? I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Don't forget, doesn't matter who you are, I love you. Take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next video.